It's Halloween! Hopefully, if I'm not fucking lazy. And what better way to celebrate Halloween than to do a movie nitpick, because it has been quite a while. December last year? Damn, I am lazy. Anyway, I'm here, so don't complain. So the movie that we're covering today, The Debutantes, is apparently a Carrie ripoff according to this guy right here. I've only ever watched the original 1976 film. I haven't watched the sequel nor the two remakes. And if you think that I'm going to watch the rest of that franchise, you are sorely mistaken. So did this movie rip off the 1976 classic? Let's find out as I tell you about. Our movie begins with Kate. Kate. Her name's Kate, not Carrie. As she's running from something. She hides in a closet, and with a quick spook, adult Kate wakes up as well as this little girl, Wena. She sits beside her and comforts her, trying to calm her down. Kate goes to school saying goodbye to Wena, and as she is sitting alone in the bleachers, she sees a group of girls in the distance and smiles as she takes a video of them. Now that is an intense parasocial relationship. One of them notices her and approaches, but before we get the conclusion to that confrontation, we jump cut to her puking in the bathroom. What, did they just have a fucking staring contest and then leave or something? After class, she is approached by Lara, one of the girls from earlier, asking if Kate could help her with her math subject. They get to her house and they form somewhat of a friendly bond, talking about their astrology signs. And here we learn that she shares her birthday with Jenny, the one who approached earlier. As she is resting with Wena, she watches a video of Jenny and friends, and when Wena asks who they are, Kate tells her that those are her friends. I really don't know if I should feel empathy at this point, because that's honestly a bit creepy. Back in school, Lara thanks her for her tutoring because she got a B in her math test. A B? What? If you don't know why I'm confused, it's because in the Philippines we usually use numbers to grade our tests. Maybe I'm just a fucking plebeian that's been in public schools up until senior high, so... Lara blurts out that she wants to go with Kate to Jenny's birthday party, not knowing that she's not invited, even though Jenny invited their entire batch. Lara quickly makes up an excuse that the reason she wasn't invited yet is because Lara was actually tasked with inviting Kate. Fucking smooth save there, Lara. This delights Kate and tells Wena all about it back home, but Wena seems reluctant about it. We got to Lara's home where we get the rest of the girls, Candace and Shane, and I'm just gonna say this now, do not expect much from these bitches. They are your box standard, stereotypical, one-dimensional mean girls, aka bitches. Jenny confronts Lara about her invitation of Kate without her permission, but to her surprise, Jenny is okay with it, even handing her a dress that Lara would give Kate to wear. Kate and Lara get ready and take a quick picture and head to the party where Kate is visibly uncomfortable. And Jenny greet each other as Kate gives Jenny a gift, with the other two giving their greetings as well. And by the way, I fucking hate this guy Alvin for some reason, because he's in the forefront, yet he contributes absolutely fucking nothing to the scene. Replace him with a fucking cardboard cutout, and you'd get the same fucking thing. They take a quick video and the party gets started with the generic EDM beat. Oh, hell yeah. You feeling it now, Kate? Oh, no, you're taking another creepy video. That's disappointing. During the party, Jenny accidentally rips her necklace and places it on the table, and when Lara leaves as well, Candace is caught sneakily hiding the necklace in her purse. We see Jenny up on stage and invites Kate to join her as she reveals to the crowd that it's also her birthday. Kate was reluctant at first but eventually goes up. As the rest of the gang carries this huge ass cake up on stage, Jenny invites Kate to blow out the candles and make a wish. With her back turned, Jenny pulls the tie on her dress, causing it to fall off in front of the crowd. This causes Kate to storm off as Lara tries following Kate. Kate runs all the way to her fucking house? What the fuck? How far was that fucking club? Anyway, she pukes again and we go back to the party where Lara may have given up halfway through following her. I mean, I would too if the one I'm following is fucking David Goggins. I'm back, motherfucker! Lara tries calling her as she berates the other three, but Jenny just defends herself, calling it a prank. Why the fuck are you in this scene? Kate in the meantime just cries, with Wena comforting her again. Then she cuts her hair. I don't know the implications of that, so I'm just not gonna try to decipher it. I thought she was going to have a fucking transformation, but no, she doesn't. She sees on her phone that videos of her are doing the rounds online, but at least it didn't go viral. When I ask her if she's angry at them, and obviously you little shit, what the fuck kind of question is that? We cut to Jenny and friends as they're leaving, where Jenny sees a woman crawling in the distance. She gets close to it, but predictably it's now gone. She tries leaving, but when the car won't start, she sees a black figure staring at her. After the woman pops into the windshield, the car starts driving itself all the way to the front of this truck, and Jenny dies looking like the woman she saw earlier. Kate jumps awake when she hears someone whispering, calling her name. She goes to investigate, where she sees Jenny crawling across the floor. She hides in the closet with Wena, and with a bit of comforting, the ghost eventually goes away. day. At Jenny's wake, we see Candace putting the stolen necklace on top of the coffin, and here, Kate keeps seeing even more visions of Jenny. Back home, she sees that the video she took of Candace was posted online with a birthday greeting by Jenny with 1 fucking like. You would think that the video posted by the recently deceased popular girl would have more traction, but you'd be wrong. Lara comes to Kate's house and apologizes for the actions of Jenny and her friends. Kate accepts the apology, and here she shows Lara the video of Candace. Back at school, Candace confronts the two, blaming Kate for hacking into Jenny's account and posting it where Lara tries to defend Kate. Kate, however, reveals to Candace that she saw Jenny's ghost and warns her that she's next. But of course, she doesn't believe her. Lara continues defending Kate, but Candace exposes the fact that Kate has the original video, and this causes her to storm off. Lara comforts her by saying that she still believes in her and that they're just videos. Creepy, non-consensual videos, but you know, videos. Joey Swole would have a field day with this one.
Record people without them knowing to post on social media to make fun of them.
We cut to Kate puking again, and once again, someone eerily whispering her name. Candace is at another party when she sees a woman covered in blood wearing a red dress staring at her, and when this woman starts walking towards her, she immediately books it back home. Here, she's surprised when she sees Jenny's necklace on her table. This causes her to throw it down the toilet. Her phone rings and she sees an IG live pointed straight at her. She turns around when the black figure appears behind her. She starts coughing as the necklace that she just threw away starts coming out of her mouth. Afterwards, she slowly gets choked by her choker. That name has never been more appropriate. The black figure looks on from the corner as Candace eventually dies. Kate wakes up in her home when she hears some glass shatter in the other room and someone calling for her name again. She doesn't really investigate it further and goes back to bed, where she plays a bit of tug of war with her blanket, when suddenly a wild Jenny appears behind her along with the ghosts of Candace and Shane. The ghosts disappear when Wenna bursts into her room and does her regular hugging and comforting. We're in school again where Lara and Kate talk about Candace, with Lara saying that the people believe Candace committed self-death. And why would people think that? Did they think that she just pulled on her own choker? Is that possible? Kate tells Lara that she also saw Shane's ghost, and they realize that they all died on their debuts, believing Shane to be next as her birthday is in 2 days. Speak of the bitch and she shall appear, Kate tries warning Shane about what she saw, but of course Shane doesn't believe her, blaming her for Candace's death and calling her crazy. Shane leaves them while Lara still tries to convince her by saying that she knows of a spiritualist that might help her for her birthday tomorrow?
Shane, birthday mo na bukas.
What? No, you said that it's in 2 days.
Kate, birthday na ni Shane in 2 days.
Either this conversation happened the day after, or someone didn't check for continuity. Lara fails to convince her, and when she tries to come up with a plan with Kate, Kate thinks that she just might be crazy as she reveals that her and her mom hear voices as well. She also reveals part of her past with her abusive stepfather. And then Kate vomits. As Shane is getting ready for a solo swimming practice in the locker room, we hear that it's actually her birthday today. When she reaches the end of the pool to rest, she sees the same black figure that we've been seeing looking at her. She understandably gets scared and she starts swimming in the other direction. Because yes, that is the best course of action for that time. Not fucking getting out of the pool and just fucking booking it straight home. She gets to the edge, but as she looks back, the figure appears right in front of her. She gets force choked and is flung to the center of the pool. Something keeps pulling her down until eventually she drowns. Back at Kate, she sees water puddles on her floor, so she goes to check out her bathroom, where she sees a silhouette, but predictably there's nothing there. She grabs some water from the fridge, where we see orange juice, wine, and milk in the tray. I mean, that has to be a cocktail somewhere. She closes it where a ghostly Shane screams at her. She runs to Lara's home where they discuss that Lara is next in the birthday train. Kate proposes that she stay the night in case anything happens, but they also start wondering that if Jenny and Kate had the same birthday, how come nothing happened with Kate? In the bedroom, Wenna and Kate are talking as Wenna starts accusing Lara of being the same as the other girls. Then Wenna straight up tells her that Lara is not her friend and that Wenna is Kate's only friend, saying that she has vowed to protect her. When you watch this movie, you can tell that something is up with Wenna because she's creepy as shit and that she shows up at very convenient times. But even then, this is a very abrupt 180. To the point that the movie feels like it's rushing to get to the ending because there's like less than 20 minutes of movie at this point. But that doesn't stop the movie from giving this bullshit flashback because we see Kate as a child crying and with scars on her back that she got from her stepfather. It's shown a couple of times throughout the movie, but I never really pointed it out. Wenna approaches her and they enter her home and talk about how Wenna doesn't really have parents, so Kate invites her to stay with her, though she is concerned that her stepfather might hurt Wenna as well. Wenna promises that that won't happen anymore because she is there to protect her. We fast forward to the nightmare at the beginning of the movie, but this time we see that when Kate was found hiding in the closet, she gets slapped around by her stepfather. Wenna sees this and her eyes turn black as she gives Kate's stepfather a heart attack and flings him across the room. Kate now realizes that the dead soul far were all caused by Wenna, making do with the promise of protecting Kate and rationalizing that there is a part of Kate that wanted this to happen. Lara walks in on Kate talking to herself and not seeing Wenna as Kate begins to puke out black liquid. At the same time, we see a ritual being conducted by Wenna and Kate repeating the lines, "I am you and you are me." We get a nasty ass close-up of Kate's mouth where fingers start appearing, and soon enough, the black figure that we've been seeing all this time crawls out of her fucking mouth. Damn girl, what that mouth do? Spawn a fucking creature from hell apparently. Lara tries running away but gets locked inside, and as she's looking around the house, her doppelganger appears right in front of her. She runs away to the kitchen and arms herself with a knife. Kate calls for her but Lara is apprehensive and keeps it pointed at Kate. The creature appears behind Kate as Lara gets force choked and is thrown on a chair. She brandishes the knife again and points it at the duo, but this time the creature takes control of her, and Lara is forced to point the knife at herself. Before the knife gets close however, Kate finally takes action trying to stop it, and with a scream towards Wenna and a few flashbacks, the knife gets dropped. Kate picks up the knife and points it at the creature now in the form of Wenna. Wenna repeats the phrase from the ritual, "I am you, you are me," and with that logic, Kate stabs herself in the stomach, which causes the same pain to Wenna. They fall together, but as Lara stares awake, she only sees Lara bleeding on the floor. Kate apologizes to Lara, saying that she never wanted any of this, and with those final words, Kate passes away. Afterwards, we see Lara looking at pictures of her and Kate, even though this was never established, which makes me believe that there's cut content here that would have explored the relationship further, and I think that would have helped the movie a lot. Lara hears the same whispers that Kate heard, but this time calling her name. She looks at the stairs where a girl is standing, but as she does so, the girl is gone. She sees a flower beside her and picks it up, and with a final jump scare, that marks the end of the Debutantes. So did this movie rip off Carrie? I would have to say no, but I can see where this guy could get that idea because there are some similarities here. Both Kate and Carrie were abused by their parents, which caused them to have a sheltered life where they're oblivious to most things in life. Carrie to a much greater degree because she doesn't even know what a period is. They also both have the same premise of high school bullying, as well as featuring a scene where the protagonist gets publicly humiliated, but I think that's where the similarities end. Because in Carrie, the public humiliation is the climax, where the bullying causes Carrie to reach her breaking point and starts killing everyone, not distinguishing friend from foe. But in this movie, the humiliation happens early on, and by then, it just becomes a by-the-numbers revenge plot. Overall, the movie is pretty generic, doesn't really do anything new. It got pretty repetitive after the first kill because it just followed the same basic pattern. And in my opinion, Jenny is the only one who had an interesting death. But what do you guys think? Did this movie rip off Carrie? Was it good? Was it bad? Tell me your thoughts down in the comment section below, and if you have another movie suggestion, also tell me down in the comment section below. Thanks to Night Meow on Elm Street for this movie suggestion. I've been Nathan. We'll see you around.